What great mountainous views we have. Flowers. Greenness. Oh, that's what you call nature, bro.
Ladies and gentlefolk, we're back at it. State number 48. That rhymed. Coming from the beautiful state of Oregon. And now we're in Washington. Are they the same? How do they compare? You'll find out. There's a lot of great stuff about to happen in Washington. Starting with Olympic National Park.
Okay, so this national park is supposedly pretty elite. It has coastal beachy stuff, it has little rainforests, and it has mountains.
I made 3 separate stops in this park and they were all very different, starting with Ruby Beach.
It's my first rock beach. So that's a new sensation. We're always about that. Look at this, rock beach. Hey, I'll be the first to say it, the PNW coast, pretty sick, pretty cool. You need some of this coast in your life. What is it about these big rocks on the beach, bro? Why do I enjoy this visually?
Really had that hidden beach feel to it, very sweet. I really like that.
I just used this rock for an epic photo shoot in front of these other rocks. Some rockception for you. I'm gonna Photoshop the rock into it, so it's really rockception.
Follow that up with a famous trail called the Hall of Mosses in HOH Rainforest. Bro, we got rainforest. We're walking through rainforest now. Okay, this is next level nature, y'all.
Like I feel elegant right now, just walking through this. I feel like I have money in my bank account.
It was also like 7 p.m. when I did this, so it was super dark and green was just everywhere.
I feel like I could really sulk. You know, this is a place you can really come sulk. You can come pout. What's really sad music? Like who's like exclusively sad? Like Bon Iver. Come listen to some Bon Iver out here. Oh man, I just cry on a piece of wood. Yeah. I don't need to do that right now, but if I did, I would do that.
Very cool experience to just walk through that place.
Different kind of trail for me. I don't really get to do many of those, but I do really recommend it if you're in an emo phase. If you just got broken up with. Hit this thing up.
Then I made my way towards the mountains.
Y'all know that sandwich place, The Great Outdoors? I think this is what they were talking about, bro. There's really levels to being outside, you know what I'm saying? This is at the top. This is like S tier outside. Also, I've been listening to this album the whole time while I've been walking. Actually, peak life experience.
And I took a trail to Mount Storm King. I've been saying these hikes are steep a lot recently, but I think this might be the steepest hike I've ever done.
Screw whoever made this trail. Oh my gosh. Just flatten it. Just flatten it a little bit, please. God Lord.
Like to actually get to the top, you have to use these ropes, which was pretty fun, and I'm pretty sure I would have died without them, but the view is very worth it, luckily.
Oh, that's a blue lake, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying, though. A good view has good colors, bro. I need colors. I'm so glad this was worth it. Oh my gosh. I would have been mad. Olympic National Park. Some great outdoors. That should be your slogan. Olympic National Park, we're great outdoor. Where's...
Next up was Seattle, starting with Pike's Place. The only place I can think of where throwing fish is a tourist attraction. This place is also very large and everything here looked good. I didn't know what to do.
There's way too much going on here. I don't know what to do with myself.
But eventually I found a spot to put myself.
Not gonna lie, I just saw a sign that said donut line here, and I got in line. So.
They're like regular donuts, okay? But they're miniature. That's what makes them fun.
I mean, they're basically just donut holes with holes in them. Very good though.
There's also the beautiful gum wall, of course. That is all chewed up gum. It's just amazing, truly, what you can do with art. I'm sure there's a lot more I could have done here, but when I saw this place claiming they had the world's best mac and cheese, it felt like a challenge.
Easily the longest I've ever waited for some mac and cheese. Okay. The aroma is nice. I'm not gonna lie, that's fire. Cream levels are unreal. How do they cream it this much? Dang. My taste buds are enjoying themselves today. I think mac and cheese can only really be so good, but this is about the ceiling. World's best is a big statement. I don't want to give it that, but it is some of the best mac I've ever had, I'm not gonna lie.
Then I basically just walked around the pier.
I've seen like 80 places here that look like they have heavenly food.
And took in some good views of the city.
Dude, Seattle's pretty baller, I'm not gonna lie.
I really like Seattle. I don't have much else to say. It's a cool place.
Honestly, if I were gay, I would really consider moving to Seattle. Because I either just walk through a very long and extensive neighborhood, or their gay scene is really just on and popping like that.
Then of course, Mount Rainier National Park was the next destination.
I'm pretty sure this is one of the most famous trails in the country, I'm pretty sure. I'm not just making it up.
Skyline Trail is a very anticipated hike for me, and you can see why pretty much immediately.
Yeah, this is pretty elite. I knew it. The trail itself is just like prime real estate, you know what I'm saying? Meadow on mountain action, that's peak.
It takes you right up to Mount Rainier. And then loops you back down.
This place really had me squatting down to take some pictures of flowers, bro. I don't think there's a masculine way to do that, but I'd say it was worth it.
Even caught some good foliage here at the end.
So I know you're wondering, is it one of the best hikes in the country? Honestly, yeah, kinda. If we're talking about beautiful paths you can walk on, it has to be top of that list. You know what I'm saying?
There were a couple more stops I made in the park, like this waterfall.
A rainbow and a waterfall? Oh my gosh. Feels like a gift. Even though they're very common, it always feels like... How lucky am I? I low-key feel like a genius because most people stop at that waterfall, right? I keep going. I keep going. Freak. Hold on. I can't talk and breathe. That's really hard. I keep going because I know there's something else on this trail. Most people don't know about that. They stop at the waterfall. Ooh, waterfall, rainbow. Grow up.
Reflection Lake is where I was headed next.
Okay, I feel a lot less cool now. I thought I really knew about some hidden gem. I just didn't know where the parking spot was.
Thought it was gonna be a little better, but still some good reflection on there. North Cascades National Park was next up.
I'm in my last national park for Washington. And supposedly it's one of the most underrated in the country.
So I only made 4 stops in Washington, and I'm sure I could have done more, but all of these were so good, I just did not need to.
Bro, those clouds look like CGI or something. Those look like computer clouds. This place is crazy. Why is he giving Dolomites low-key? It's just me?
The hike I did was called Maple Pass Loop, and I think it actually might have surpassed Skyline Trail for me.
Pardon my braggadocio, y'all, but with all the hikes I've been doing, I feel like I might be developing Jack Grealish calves. Am I chirping or what? They're kind of plump. Ooh, okay, lake. Okay, lake, okay. Why is all the water up here like a cool color? All the water in Texas is brown.
This park is under-visited for some reason, and I really don't know why, because it's not even hard to get to.
What are we talking about right now? I don't know where I feel like I am, but it's not the USA of the United States. It's not there. It's just appetizing. It's just appetizing is what it is.
Like, I think this hike alone made it one of my favorite parks.
Does it really, can you even really get enough? Good try. You failed. I just feel like a baller, so I thought I'd just show you. Oh my god. Oh my god, the skeeters. Oh, that was a bloodbath. The skeeters attacked. He didn't make it out. There's a lot of blood in my calves, they knew. They knew to go for the calves.
It was actually getting annoying how many views I had to take in on this hike.
Bro, I thought we were done, we were not. It keeps giving me stuff to look at. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this, look. This is what I'm walking on right now. How does this hike keep getting better? There's another beautifully colored lake. What is happening? And a waterfall. And a freaking waterfall.
I even took a side trail off to that lake.
Okay, Death Valley had the title of most underrated national park. Very worthy, but this just took it. Here's a prediction I have for you. Because this place isn't even far from Seattle. It's like 2.5, 3 hours from Seattle. My prediction is this park becomes pretty popular in the next 2 to 3 years. There, I did it. So the truth will come out.
And on top of all that, it had this place. I mean, what are we doing? The water is really that color, okay? I can't stress, like, that's such a cool color for water.
What are you doing? How is the water that color, bro? Can someone explain to me scientifically? I could search it up, but I'm too lazy.
Okay, I'm done. This place is just very neat. That's all I gotta say.
The sun is about to go down, and I'm about to have to remove my pants, probably.